All right, so replay analysis for Nelly. I think Nelly said Nelly said they are champ 1 and 2v2, and this is a 3v3 replay. I'm not sure actually what the rank is. Is this 3v3? No, this is 2v2. So yeah, we're looking at champ 1. Let's get right into it. I like your camera settings. They look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Give you an A for camera settings. I've used the higher angle myself. I like it a lot. I've switched back to -3 as of lately, but I have definitely used the higher angle and I like it. Makes some reads a bit easier in my opinion. So if you watch my replay, whoa, we're getting a whole bunch of lag. Hopefully that goes away. Your ping is 192. Hopefully that's not like this the whole game, but if you watch my replay analysis, you know I don't really like to point out mechanical mistakes. I really just point out positioning and rotational mistakes and decision-making mistakes because you can actually take that knowledge and utilize it and improve immediately. But I can't really teach you how to do something better mechanically. But if I can, if there is something that I can easily point out mechanically that could make you better instantaneously, then I would of course point it out. Why are you skipping around so much? All right, let's back it up. So I like the dribble attempt. I mean, at this point you were still lagging, so kind of rough. Okay, and at this point you're kind of crowding the play. Let's see. So your teammate's supporting you. He's waiting for you to make your rotation out of the play. Like you have a very patient and nice teammate right now. A lot of people at your rank will just kind of ball chase and you'll be right on top of each other, but your teammate's doing a good job of actually waiting until you rotate out to rotate in. So with that in mind, you grab the boost and then you should be rotating out, because if you rotate behind your teammate right now, he can come challenge and you support him, you back him up. And it said you turn on the ball after you've already turned off of the ball. If your teammate is in position to be able to make his play on the ball after you retreat from the ball, then that's what should happen. One person comes off the ball, the other person goes on the ball. But what you did here is you came off the ball, you grabbed the boost, and you immediately went back on the ball when your teammate was in a position to be able to throw in that next challenge, and you could have rotated behind him and been behind him. So make sure you are rotating around your teammate correctly and well, using each other to bait challenges, to bait flicks, to bait touches. You're always trying to bait your opponent into giving your teammate behind you a free ball. So right there, Death Ninja could have challenged for you. You would have been behind him, and whether Death Ninja wins the challenge or loses a challenge, it's good for you either way. Because if he loses a challenge, the ball comes back to you for free. If he wins the challenge, he wins the challenge, you're pushing up on offense. Just make sure you're not being too ball chasey. Good fast aerial, nice finish. That was beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me back it up one more time. I like that you're trying to take control of this, but you got to remember, this is especially in 2v2, like the meta in 2v2 is so ball chasey and constant pressure, constant attack, constant offense, constant go, 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 go. You got to remember that when playing twos. You're taking a lot of time right now to try to set up for a dribble or set up a play. Most often than not, you're not going to have that much time to sit there and wait for the ball to come into a perfect position for you. So you got to be able to make a play out of more situations. So here, maybe try to take this up the wall, maybe just pinch it off the wall, maybe try to get a really light touch up the wall that you can land. You know, you touch the ball very lightly right here, it goes up the wall and you can land right behind it and follow it up. Hopefully you gotta make a play quicker. You're taking way too long to set up this play, and you get challenged and you lose the ball because of it. Obviously, your teammate's there for it. It's good, but you missed. That sucks. But you shouldn't have taken so long on that play to begin with. This is 2v2. I mean, it sounds counterintuitive that you would think in 3v3 you would have even less time because there's more people, there's more opponents to challenge you. But honestly, in 2v2, the gameplay is a lot faster than in 3v3, to be quite honest. Because in 3v3, you really don't have to move as much as you might think because you have more players covering more ground on the field. But in 2v2, everyone's just zooming around, grabbing booze, zooming back into play, grabbing booze, zooming out of the play, grabbing booze, zooming back into play. You know, so it's the meta right now in 2v2, and probably will be for a while, is very go, 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 go. I'm not telling you to be a ball chaser, but I'm telling you when you're trying to sit there and set up a play, realize you don't have all the time in the world to set up a play. All right, let me back it up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna point this out really quick, just because I was talking about this recently on stream, and I've said it before in the past. Super, and I like that I'm seeing it from you. Super underrated and under talked about mechanic slash skill. It's not really a mechanic, it's kind of a mechanic, but being able to reverse and power slide at the same time and be comfortable with it and get good at it is such an underrated ability. And when I come back from a break or like a couple days off, or I'm just not feeling my sharpest, this is one of the first skills of mine to go. And I really have to warm this up before hopping into games, is being able to drift and reverse at the same time and feel comfortable with it. Being able to do so makes putting yourself in position or starting a dribble, you know, getting positioned behind the ball way easier, way quicker, and way harder to read for the opponents. Such an undervalued skill in my opinion. If you are not somebody who's comfortable using power slide while reversing to put yourself into better little positions really quickly, that's something you should start working on. Honestly, most of you probably don't even do it. Nice demo here. So this is Champ 1. Or at least you told me it was Champ 1. It probably is. Your teammate has a Champion 1 tournament winner title. But honestly, I'm not trying to be like mean or rude or anything. This is pretty slow pace for Champ 1 gameplay. At least from what I've seen from doing a lot of replay analysis, I've seen a lot of diamond level games be a lot quicker paced than this. And that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, but so far in a lot of these situations, I think you could really benefit from being able to speed up your, oops, I just smacked my mic, from being able to speed up your gameplay a little bit. So I would try to press yourself to play a little bit quicker, and your decision making might suffer a little bit from trying to play quicker at first, but eventually you'll start being able to play faster while also being able to make good decisions. So always push yourself just to be that little bit quicker than maybe you were last time, because this gameplay right now is super slow paced. And if you could have, say in this last play, gotten into a better position after this demo quicker, you could have really taken advantage, right? If you can, bam, get underneath this ball quickly, get it on your hood in the flickable position, you're way more threatening than this, right? He's got all the time in the world to come and challenge you, but if you can get that ball on your hood quicker for a flick, you're so much more threatening. Let me back it up one more time. To go for the shot, he gets a block. All right, and here again, playing quicker. This is something very important. You go for the shot, you're out of the play, you're 0 boost all the way back in your opponent's half, and bam, look at they're making a counter attack. They're starting their push right now, and you haven't even flipped yet. You haven't even tried to build any momentum going back to defense. You should be trying to get back as quick as possible, and that means start flipping down this path of pads on your landing. Right, as soon as you land, you see, oh crap, my teammate's in a 2v1. I need to get back ASAP. Sorry, I'm trying to find the fly. Bam, you land, flip. You grab a couple pads. Maybe you have time to grab the mid boost. If not, flip again. Keep grabbing pads. And, you know, by this point in time, if you started putting a little haste in your step as soon as you landed on the ground, you could have already been back supporting Death Ninja. So be a little quicker on your overall gameplay, but especially getting back on defense. You always got to get back to defense as quick as possible, especially in 2v2, because if you're not back on defense, that means your teammate's the only one who is, and he's probably in a 1v2. Nice fake challenge, really like that. One thing I would have done here though on this fake challenge is, you notice he ends up getting your boost. I would have personally gone all the way back and grabbed the corner boost just so he's completely on your end and boost starved. And at that point, he's really not a threat. If he has no boost, even if he gets this ball, you know, obviously if you leave this ball to go for the boost, it gives him the opportunity to make another touch on the ball, right? But think about it, if the ball is rolling back this way and you come back and grab this boost, and then your opponent is maybe in this area with no boost, all he can do is just roll the ball across the backboard. That's not a threatening play, and you might not feel completely comfortable in your ability to always get the clear, you know, that you won't mess up the clear going across your backboard, but we're here to improve, right? So what you want to do is prioritize getting that boost, because resources are super important. If you can keep your opponent with low boost and have full boost yourself, that's a great play, especially if you're in your half and then he's going to be taking a long time to get back, just like you were the play before. And then you could possibly have a 2 versus 1, or at least a lot of time to set up a play, because there's only going to be one other person to pressure you guys. So personally, I would like to see you go grab this boost, and even if he sticks with the ball, there's really no threat because he's got no boost. He's in your corner, the ball's in your corner. All he can do is roll it across the backboard. But I really like the fake challenge, right idea. Just also would have secured the boost. And then I'm sure he would have stayed on the ball and tried to get a, you know, pass to middle off the corner. All you got to do then is just clear it across. Back it up one more time. Okay, fair attempt, fair attempt. So I don't think you're in comms with Death Ninja. I think you're both solo queuing. Ideally here, I would like to see you be the one to go for this ball. Because coming back, if we look, first of all, Death Ninja is getting pressured from behind, right? That's one aspect that makes this clear, or taking control of this ball, harder on him already. He's got somebody right on his butt, and because of that, he's more prone, he's more likely to feel that pressure and mess up. Second of all, the angle he has on the ball, he pretty much has to, or most likely has to, play the ball across the net, because it looks like he's on the left side of the ball. And I mean, he could get on the right side of the ball, like he is actually, but then all that's happening is he's in position for it, right? So I would personally like to see you go for this clear on the ball, because you can push it to the corner to safety, and immediately also be on the ball. Imagine you go for this ball instead of Death Ninja, right? You maybe jump up, get a pinch here, ball goes rolling this way, and you're on the wall already, you're just following it up. Versus whatever Death Ninja is about to do. He has no ability to follow this up, and look, he even managed to mess it up like we said, and now the ball is going across your net. So if you went for that ball, there would have been no risk of the ball really going across your net unless you somehow astronomically messed up. And you would also be in a really good position to stay on the ball and follow it up, because it'd be just rolling across the outside wall and you'd be on the wall as well, following the ball. I really would have liked to see you take that ball. But you and your teammate really quickly and easily determined who was going for that, which makes me think Death Ninja probably thought this was his ball to go for as well. So if you did go for it, it might have been bad. But as you rank up, I would definitely like to see you be the one to go for a ball in that position. Generally, whoever can clear the ball or take control of the ball without it moving across your net is the better option. So just to generalize that, so you can actually more easily utilize that in your own games, whoever can take control of the ball or make a play and doesn't have to move the ball across your net is usually the one who should take it. Because then you eliminate the chance of getting dunked into your net, or just messing up and putting the ball in front of your net. What a finish, what a finish. Let's back up, see what happened here. You got scored on. You always got to analyze what caused you to get scored on. Oh, we got to go way far back. Back to this play that we were just talking about. Okay. Obviously, kind of a mechanical issue. Pretty bad attempt on the reach there. Okay. Honestly, again, a read on the ball, kind of a mechanical issue, but I'm going to point it out. This one's worth pointing out. This ball, actually, I don't know why you're positioning so far to the left for this ball. This ball is going almost straight towards the backboard. It's not going to bounce out to the left. It's just going to bounce right back off where it bounces. And so if you were actually coming at this, trying to shoot it, I feel like there's a really good chance that you could actually beat them to the ball and just take a shot right on net. And then what, your teammate? Lil Dicker just hits him with that speed, and your teammate didn't expect it. All right, maybe come back in your future. Easy kickoff win. Try to get the pass off the waterfall. I like it. Ooh, kind of a mechanical issue, obviously. You did a good job to pass it, though. Maybe that was your intention. Okay. I like that you're picking up pads as you're going up to offense. Death Ninja should have the open net. Nice. Is this winnable? This is definitely winnable. I don't know if you win or lose. I haven't checked the timeline. Okay. Here, I would really like to see you position for taking a shot, because if you notice here, right, he misses. He's out of the play. He's long gone by. See, Adios, Lil Dicker. Saika, he's flipping back, and the point in which he's like where he's flipping kind of puts him in one of two options. Either he turns and goes for the ball right after this flip, or he goes into net with no momentum, no boost, which is obviously like pretty bad. That's a pretty bad choice. Or he goes for the boost in hopes that you're not already on the ball, right? And he ends up going for that boost. But really the only option in which this isn't a good scoring chance is if he immediately turns for the ball. And even then, like if he does immediately turn for this ball and hits it, it's most likely just going to come out to your teammate. So really, Saika is in an awful position here no matter what decision he tries to make. So if you didn't go up for this so early and try to go for the backboard pass, you could actually just angle like you were trying to take a shot, you know? Come out this way a little bit, and then boom, you're in a super deadly position to just shoot this on net. Could have been a really good scoring chance. There's not really any way to notice that except through just sheer game sense, just sheer playing the game, getting experience under your belt. So you can't really heavily fault yourself for not going for the shot. But this was a really good opportunity to go for a shot because one, Lil Dicker's out of the play. Saika Sand's the only one back. He's flipping back. Looks like he's a low boost. He's turning for the boost. Like this guy is in such an awful spot here. Yeah, I really don't have any tips for you on how to spot that. That was more so just being able to quickly look at his positioning and where he's coming from, how he's moving, and just being able to tell that he's in a bad spot. Oh no, the lag, dude. They're hitting you with the lag switch, bro. Dang, that hurts. I like that. I mean, I could tell still, even though you're lagging, I could tell you didn't just dive straight at this, like thinking you could 50 it into the net. You tried to take your time and play for a good 50, but unfortunately that lag was having no part of it. But yeah, if you just rush that and try to take a shot, you're most likely just going to get hard 50'd, and they're going to just have total advantage there. So I at least like that you didn't try taking a shot there. Just tried taking a good 50, which is smart. Oh man, and that's GG. So overall, I think your things to work on are gonna be to play faster. Obviously, this will come with time, and it's not something you can just go and do really immediately, but push yourself to play a little faster, push yourself to get yourself into threatening positions faster, cut out all of the unnecessary movement, cut out all the BS, cut out all the nonsense, just be threatening and be threatening quicker. And your second tip is gonna be make sure that you are rotating with your teammate well and utilizing your teammate well. We're just gonna highlight this one as the main point, but that first goal that they scored on you, you left the ball for boost and your teammate was supposed to come in on the play on the ball because you left the ball. So he's taking the opportunity to go challenge the ball. But once you grab that boost, you immediately turn back on the ball. And because of that, you were both on the ball and you got scored on. So if you leave the ball, your teammate should be coming to the ball and challenging. At that point, you should be off of the ball. How many times can I say ball? You get the picture. If you're off of it, your teammate goes on. Your teammate comes off the ball, you go on the ball. But you don't come off the ball and then go on the ball right back again. Unless you notice your teammate's super far back, in which case you want to try to maybe help challenge for him. That's probably what you were trying to do. But just got to be more aware of what's going on, where your teammate is, and if it's a situation that calls for you to have to throw in that help challenge. If you don't know where your teammate is, you should assume he's in the right position. All right, so that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like on the video if you liked the video and if you learned something. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you're new and don't want to miss out on future content. Both those things are free, by the way, and it helps me out tremendously. So I thank you guys for the free support. If you choose to do so, please choose to do so. And also another free thing to do is support me and the video and my channel. Leave a comment. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get recommended to more people. Let me know what you learned down below, and let me know, what you plan on using in your own gameplay. If you want a replay analysis, come to my Discord, link in the description. Post your replay file in the replay analysis chat, and I will get to it and upload it as a YouTube video like you see right here. And as always, guys, I do stream almost every day on twitch.tv/crackzachgames. The link is in the description. Hit the link, follow me so you know when I go live. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful break between this video and the next one. Bye.